Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Daybreak. We've talked to everyone, we did all our 4 SPGs and we're ready to hit the red mark, so let's start doing that, right? No reason to wait any longer. Where do we need to be for that? We got someone on the outside and look somewhere in the building itself. Since we're here closer, let's pick this one first. I'm pretty sure we'll need to hit both spots anyway. Oh, I remember seeing you yesterday. You were looking to speak with Professor Cronkite. He just left, sorry. Shoot, oh, we just missed him. He does seem to be spending a lot of time outside his lab lately. You wouldn't happen to know where he went, would you? We're looking into Callahan's disappearance. We thought he might know a thing or two about the guy. Well, I'm not sure where he went, I'm afraid. If I had to guess though, I think he's taking a quick break right now. There's this cafe he's taking to visiting lately. He usually heads out for a pick-me-up around this time. Oh, and where is it? Well, that's the million-mirror question. The owner, Willie, roams around town all throughout the day. The cafe is never in one place for long. He just packs up and goes wherever his heart guides him. The professor has his pattern down to a science though. I have no idea how he does it. Oh, that's the place we visited yesterday. I do remember the guy saying some professor type stopped by a lot. Neither Essie nor I can make sense of the cafe's movement either. Well, process of elimination it is then. Let's start with where we saw it last. Maybe we'll run into somebody who saw him pack up and then we just follow the trail from there. And let's be honest, Basil isn't that big. We'll be sure to see him if we get into the right area. It was in the artisanal district last night. Doubt he went anywhere else that night given how late it was, so that can be our starting point. We have a lead then. We should ask if anyone in the area saw the cafe the following day. Yeah, let's head on over to the church and see what's up. I suspect Professor Cronkite is at the Roman cafe I mentioned. It's a guessing game where it will be, but that's part of what makes it so popular here. Professor Cronkite started to catch on to some kind of pattern. He can predict where it will be with astonishing accuracy.
Alrighty.
Yeah, because even if someone is doing it randomly, there's just something in their mind that creates a pattern regardless. And if you're bright enough to see it, you can figure it out. And apparently Cronkite is that smart. I thought you would want to take some time off. You still look awfully tired. Are you sure you're alright? Oh, I just don't want to cause everybody more trouble than I already have. I never expected Professor Callahan to just disappear like that either. Nor did I. I was just as shocked when I learned of it this morning. The police are investigating as we speak. Well, it has to have been a kidnapping. He would never just vanish and leave his research on the table like that. I just can't believe it. I didn't want this. I hate what he did to me, but I never wanted it to end up like this. Cindy. Hey there. Sorry to intrude, but you're Cindy then. Oh? Are you? Right. You're the spriggan investigating his disappearance. Now I remember. Yeah, that's me. Do you need something from me? Well, we wanted to talk to you about a job we were working on. Can we talk in private for a sec? So, your name was coming up a lot when we were looking into these harassment allegations here at the Institute. We got an anonymous tip to kick this whole thing off, so I just want to ask you, were you the whistleblower? I'm sorry, but no. Wait, it wasn't you? Definitely not. This is the first time I've heard about you. But I admit, he was really starting to wear me down. I started feeling like I should just leave the Institute entirely. Sometimes I wanted his research to crash and burn. Sometimes at night I just wish I would disappear. But I just can't go public with this. He's such an incredible scientist, I couldn't bear to ruin his whole career over this. I see. I wonder who our client could have been then. Good question. We did get a couple of hints from yesterday's questioning, so let's start with those. I may be barking up the wrong tree here, but have you met the man called Esther? He's another one of my colleagues. I last saw him at this morning's meeting. He was mumbling to himself throughout the meeting. It made me kinda curious. I think I heard him say, "They took it. If they get the evidence, he's done." Huh, that's my first time hearing his name. They took it? Huh, that could very well mean us taking his job off the bulletin board. You might be onto something there. Could you tell us where you might find him? Well, he mentioned that he was doing his work on a sofa today, since the lab is out of commission. He's probably still somewhere in the institute, but I couldn't tell you where specifically. Got it. Thanks for the info. Please, think nothing of it. I hope the professor's okay. The harassment is one thing, but his disappearance has everyone shaken. And I hope I can bounce back from all of this. I know it's been tough on everybody while I was away. If you find Esther, give him my regards. That could also just be a thing, right? That she was working with two males there as well, and they suffered the same abuse that he did, but for her it was a bit more harsh. So maybe one of them was just fed up with it, about seeing her struggle like that, and then make sure that we took on the job to solve this for her, as a colleague, a friend. It's been really painful for me the last few months. I was this close to dropping out of the institute altogether, but everybody here has been so kind and supportive. My co-workers too. I'm really happy they reached out to me. I think maybe I should stick it out a little longer. Maybe it'll get better. I hope Professor Callahan is safe too. I won't forget what happened in that lab, but I just can't hate him. Well, Professor Callahan is widely respected by Cindy and his other peers. They really do look up to him. And that's precisely what makes his recent behavior so incorrigible. I'm just wondering how it even happened. Basil has airtight security, so it baffles me he slipped through the cracks. I do hope he's alright.
Indeed.
I hope so too. Alright, let's see where we can find this guy. Oh yeah, there is a sofa. This theory could greatly simplify the equations we're using. I have to test it out at the lab. Or, wait, no, I forgot. It's a total mess right now. I have to wait until it's cleared up. I need to do the professor proud. I can't screw this up. Sup, you asked her? Cindy told us about you. And who are you, if I may ask? Well, we're from ARKRIDE Solutions. Guy put out a request on our bulletin board yesterday and we're looking into their case. It's them! I wasn't expecting you to seek me out in person. I did find out that you took the job though, and that you talked to the professor directly. I saw you leaving his room yesterday. Well, that saves me the rundown. Sorry if that's not what you wanted us to do. The way you wrote the request made it sound like you just wanted him to stop, instead of trying to bring legal actions against him. That's right. Very perceptive of you, kiddos. Kudos. Do you mind telling me what he said? Not at all. Van provided Esther all the testimonies they had recorded the previous day. They then summarized their conversation with the Professor Callahan. Yeah, I had a feeling he'd do that. I completely agree, his behavior was reprehensible. We tried to explain that to him, but he just wouldn't listen. Nothing worked. Of course, that's all on the back burner now. Yeah, one look at his lab and you can tell how oppressive it is. I'm really worried for him. It's gotten so bad that I actually consider going public with this. This is just too much to bear. But, well, not right now, I won't. His safety takes priority. So it's not just revenge, is it? You sound as if there's more to it. Oh, absolutely. I never met a more talented, passionate man than Professor Callahan. Who he is as a person doesn't change who he is as a scientist. He's one of the greatest minds of our generation. I still respect him, but all the same, I hate how he betrayed me. That's what a lot of your... Wait, hold up, back up. What do you mean, betrayed? Well, above this abuse, above all else, Callahan betrayed my feelings every time I see the professor with him. Oh, it makes my blood boil. He does a bunch of work behind our backs. He goes scurrying out of town on a whim. Just why? I'm not good enough for you, Professor? Would you just toss me to the wayside like this? I'm sorry, I'm just ranting. Oh, no, it's quite alright. It sounds like Esther had a much more complicated relationship with Professor Callahan. One guy yesterday said some of the professor's assistants were acting real weird lately, but he put that down to stress. Well, this is definitely news to us. Well, we're working on another job, actually. They want us to try and find him. If you know anything about where he might have gone, you mind sharing this with us? Oh, you're looking for him? Of course. I like to think I know him pretty well. I don't like letting him out of my sights for even a second. Could you tell us about this individual he meets with then? I don't know his name, but I know he's from the Institute. He doesn't dress like this anyway. He's real cushy with the professor now. Does seem like Esther has an academic crush on Callahan? I don't know if it's a real one, but definitely on that field, cause he felt betrayed by him giving other one the attention he fought so hard for. And it feels what we're learning right now that maybe that was his contact with the illicit group, which we assume is Almata at this point. I have never got a good look at his face, I only ever see him at night. He said he goes out of town a lot. Do you know where? Oh yeah, the old outdoor experiment complex. You're familiar with it, right, Potter? Right, that building on the outskirts of the canyon. That does sound weird. What on earth was he doing out there? Hey, I wish I knew. All I know is that he would head out there with that strange friend of his. I just don't understand why he's gallivanting off with some other man when he has me. Okay, maybe a little bit more than academic when he says it like this. Well, thanks for the info. That's a really big help. I'm glad to hear that. Please bring him back safely for me.
All in a day's work.
School of Hard Knocks completed.
Love to see it.
Hell yeah.
Reward deposited.
And again, no chaos. Well, the path from 3 to 4 is very big, so we have some time for that. And I want to at least get the chaos to level 3, and then maybe see where the rest takes us. Because so far, most of the time, except for one answer, I've been mainly focused on what I would do. So the fact that it's all evening out does tell you a lot about me as well. Okay, so we have a lead on where to go for the facility, that we definitely need to check out on the canyon. But I'm guessing we'll only go there after we talk to Professor Cronkite as well. So let's have a
Then let's head over.
look, shall we? And he wanted us to go to the church. Because this is where he was standing last night. Well, this is where we saw Willy last night. But sure enough, he's long gone. Hey there, you guys looking for Willy's cafe? You could say that, yeah. Well, I was eating in this place when he was here last night. After I finished my meal, he closed up shop and went off towards Newtown. If I had to guess, he's probably over there today or close to it. You can never be sure with him, the guy's a real freebird, but that's as good a guess as any. Gotcha. Now that you mention it, he was over there this time yesterday too. Sucks he doesn't stick to a schedule, but maybe he does have a pattern. We might also find people who have seen the cafe more recently. This is our most probable lead, so I recommend we take a look. Sounds good to me. Let's head over to that hotel where we saw him yesterday, and then we can go from there. Thanks for the help, man. Hey, no problem. Not sure what you're tracking him down for, but best of luck regardless. Friendly advice from people in the town? Never a bad thing. Alright, Newtown it
Time
is.
to depart.
Nice hotel. I wasn't expecting much, but oh well. Just how I want to spend my day. Going on a wild goose chase on the clock. Oh, the food there is so good. It just sucks that it's so hard to track this place down. I was lucky to catch him before he moved. Alright, now I'm feeling energized. Time to get cracking. And X marks the spot. Excuse me, you got a second? Oh, you guys were looking into the harassment claims, right? I got in touch with a friend of mine for the first time in a while. She works at the institute. Need me to set you two up? Oh, nah, this is something different. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. We're just looking for somebody. The roaming cafe was just around here, right? Oh, Willie's! Yeah, he was parked here until about 10 minutes ago. I guess he's quicker on his feet today for whatever reason. As soon as I got done eating, he packed up and left. I think he was headed for the artisanal district. Great, the old runaround. Sure this wild good chase is worth it? Well, he can't have gone far yet. Sometimes he even changes his mind and stops right in his tracks. He really does go where his heart wanders. Well, we know where to look. Let's catch him before he strays too far. Do we want to take the walking path? Oh, there he is, I can already see him. He did stop halfway through. And look who's standing next to him. Yang! Finally found you.
Katra, and that group with the spriggan, correct? I expected you might be coming to find me soon.
Strange how the man we just happened to casually run into twice already is doing such incredible work for the Republican army. Yeah, he's developing weapons like those big humanoid things, right? Correct. He's quite a known figure within Marduk. Pleasure seeing you again. It's a real honor that such an esteemed professor remembers folks like us. And since you do, I imagine you've got a pretty good idea why we're here.
I do, considering your position in recent events. Professor Callahan truly has left me in quite a predicament. His ties to the instability of the orbital network and its distribution, as well as the Mafia, were unfortunate enough on their own. But now here you are, dragging me into it.
How did you know all that? Hey, you get all that from the CEO?
No, the logic is simple enough. One need only link the subject of his research to the timing of the city's recent dilemmas for the pieces to fall into place. There is also that vast sum of money he received from an unknown source and various inexplicable phenomena to consider. It all shares a lot in common with those perplexing incidents that have taken place across the Republic the past few months. The ones related to Almada and their ever-expanding influence. Now, am I wrong?
Not entirely. Whoa. I'm amazed that you could connect the dots so precisely. Then we have all we...
Need? Do you really?
Right. It's a researcher's duty to substantiate a working theory by accumulating proof. Any conclusion that skips over this process holds no value.
As I've so often told you, ultimately, you must arrive at your own conclusion as a fellow researcher. Though I would not be against offering you my guidance as I did when you completed Fio and Zeros. I shall be on my way then. I have much research that requires my attention.
This guy is such a pain in the ass. And here I thought we were gonna be our next lead. Do you mind, Agnes? No, I understand. Just a minute, please. Researchers don't work all on their own to find answers, right? The wisdom they gain is built on the research and papers of people who came before them. Oh.
True. I cannot deny that. And?
I was just thinking, we could exchange info, make a deal. We happen to have something that pertains to those inexplicable phenomena you brought up. If you'd be open to giving us a little more of your time, I think we and that something could make it worth your while.
Oh?
You mean, is it the Genesis? Oh, yeah, he would definitely be interested in that. Hmm?
Very well then. I'm intrigued.
That smile on his face says it all.
I'd like to see this something that relates to all the incidents taking place across the Republic. This puzzle piece that appears neither to be an artifact nor the singularity from a year and a half ago. Well, where is it?
Wow. I see now. Analyze this device for us, Quatre. Can I touch it? Yes, of course. Judging by the way it's aged, I wouldn't even say it's anywhere close to being a century old, so definitely not an artifact. All these buttons and indicators make the front look obtuse at first, but it's all organized and looks to serve a clear purpose. From my perspective, it resembles more the original generation of ornaments back when they were based off the clocks. It's significantly more complex than any of those, however. This here is the work of a genius. Wait, could this have been made by... a commendable effort. It is one of the experimental devices that my own master was involved in developing, leading to the establishment of the orbment technology. One of the 8 orbment prototypes developed by Professor C. Epstein. They are called the 8th Genesis. I was not aware they were still in existence. I can't believe I'm touching an orbment designed by Professor Epstein. How did you come to have something like this, Agnes? Sorry, but we're gonna have to stay tight-lipped on that one. Even if you are connected to one of the 3 disciples. Like we said before, showing it to you, we're counting on you guys to keep their existence a secret. I will be true to my word. And it does help me understand what you're doing here in Basel now. Now, it's time I compensated you for what you have shown us. You wanted to know about Professor Callahan's research, correct? Yeah. We've heard he was the one who developed the weaponry that's being used by Calvard at the moment. So, whatever he's trying to develop right now has to do with military tech too? You are indeed correct regarding what he achieved, but he is a researcher of engineering science first and foremost. In a sense, he is currently grappling with one of that field's most difficult challenges. The generalization of a certain thought experiment and the use of the physical phenomena involved as weapons. What's a thought experiment? Oh? It couldn't be. Ah, yes. It doesn't surprise me in the least that someone from Marduk would have heard that, which I'm referring to. Of course, the existence of such weapon is purely theoretical, if it's impossible to create them using modern technology. Not without a discovery so groundbreaking that it fundamentally upends what is possible. Well then, I have said all that I intend to. Now I must return to work. Hey, I'm not following any of this. I don't believe in discussing the research of others at length publicly until it has been published. I've given you all the information that the antique you showed me justifies. Quatre will enlighten you on the rest, I'm sure. Alright, so that's where he draws the line as a researcher, huh? Well, this is very like him. So, are you able to pick up where he left off? Yeah. What is thought experiment he was talking about? Well...
I remember hearing about this from Professors Callahan and Hamilton a long time ago. About a theoretical form of tech in which the smallest units of matter would create a fusion reaction, producing a massive amount of energy. Such diabolical weapons cannot be created, but if they could, the consequences could be unthinkable. They're often referred to as nuclear weapons.
Oh god, they're not gonna make nuclear weapons here, isn't it? What an ominous idea. I could barely understand your explanation, but just hearing it sends a chill down my spine. It should, cause weapons of mass destruction? Not great no matter what form they take. Yeah, you can say that again. Their existence is purely theoretical. No one has ever come close to creating such a thing. The predictive simulation that Marduk has run rate their probability of being realized anytime soon as extremely low. Parallel distributed computing alone isn't going to be enough to get over the insurmountable hurdles that stand in its way. Agreed. Even if whatever was at work behind the scenic crossbow a year and a half ago was the one involved. Professor Callahan would know all of this too, so if he really is trying... Well, that makes it even harder to guess where he could be. But we still have to find him, whatever it takes. That was a lot to take in. I'm still trying to process it all myself. I can hardly believe Professor Callahan is attempting to develop nuclear weapons. His chances of succeeding are slim to none, but we can't discount the possibility he'll make another dangerous invention along the way. And we can't let something like that fall into Almada's hands. We'll need some clues if we want to stop them though. And that outdoor experiment complex in the canyon is the best lead we have. I thoroughly agree. If he's been frequent to that place, there's a decent chance he'll have left something incriminating behind. Well, what are we standing around here for then? Let's get our asses over there and get the jump on him. We'll back that son of a bitch in a jiff and leave the cops, guild and the CID's jaws on the floor. A solid course of action. We should make our way over there as soon as we're ready. Sounds like a plan. I should let my classmates know what's going on. Well, I'm assuming there might be another round of talks in the process? Maybe.
Those are impressive results. Then I'll update your rank.
Hell yeah. B rank.
Got it.
Nebelious. Never mind a few new extra stuff to play around with. Now let's see. No new people to talk to. Straight to the All Canyon, no extra quests.
Initializing planner mode.
No connections, no 4 SPGs. Oh, and I updated our equipment, so we have the latest weapons, and I updated some of the ornaments. I even filled out resets and Quatres ones as well. So they should be up to snuff. And I have been seeing that Reset is finally doing some decent damage against most enemies, so she's getting there. I still have to figure out how best to build her up, but that can happen at any time, even when we're back in Edith. For now, let's go to the canyon, see if we can explore a little bit before the end of today's episode.
Taking off now.
Hell yeah. Because first we need to get there, and if we get to the complex, still enough to explore. October 24th, 11 PM. Here we are. Keep your eyes peeled. Got it. Thinking about it, that's the first time we ever got to drive somewhere as a group. Oh, now that you mention it, you're right. The truck is much more comfortable now too. Yes, you've clearly done more than just expand the vehicle's capacity, huh? You must have spent quite a lot of time in Mirror customizing it. You can tell? Yeah, the suspension is the main thing. Nope, not interested. Anyway, we came here about... Oh, I almost forgot you were here last night. Wasn't that because of resets? Oh, it's quite alright. Mr. Salician is well aware. Oh, you're talking about that Marduk satellite? Yeah, I know about it. You were the one communicating with it then. My apologies, I didn't intend to disturb your stargazing. Oh, don't worry about it. It bothered me before, but we need all the support we can get right now. Look, Theo and Zeros are here to help. Huh, so the Robo mod here to hang out too. Well, it's good for ground combat, right? I can see him being a big asset here. Oh, without a doubt. We're going to explore the canyon, Theo, and I want you to remain vigilant of our surroundings, Zeros. Understood, Quattro. Rough. So, our destination is the outdoor experiment complex at the end of this road, right? That's right, but we're sure to run into monsters on the way, so be careful. Quattro can now use to craft Procyon Fang. Good, it means Zeros is close enough to us to actually be used in combat. Good, and I think the obstacles clearing the road are now gone. So, new areas for us to explore. And that will explain why they were blocked off, because I can imagine the game wouldn't want us to get to the complex before we know the complex actually exists.
Let's get to work.
Charge attack available. Enemy stunned. Unleashing sharp strike. to deploy shards.
Alright. Plenty of room for everyone to interact with it.
Have some more.
Activating skill.
Sucker.
Yeah, trying to get Van to at least 100 would be great.
Skill.
Have some more.
Mr. ARKRIDE. Activating skill. A chance.
Sucker.
A boost with activating skill.
Have some more. A chance.
Activating skill. There we go. They're stunned.
Up to you, Reset.
Activating skill.
Have some more.
That was better than I anticipated. You were an incredible help, Reset.
And then, of course, maxing it out would be perfect, but at least 100 makes it useful. So if we can do a couple of fights before we reach our destination, I'm all for it.
Careful. That thing looks mean. Beginning contact.
Charge attack available.
Looks like a check. Sucker.
I won't let this chance. Activating skill.
Have some more.
Miss Alfayed.
Sucker.
And they're doing pretty well so far.
Have some more.
Perfect chance.
A boost would work here.
No! We're down! Reset! Activating skill.
Sucker.
Activating skill. That went better than I anticipated.
Always got it down, Reset.
And I got a decent amount of experience, so with a little bit of luck, there might be a few level ups again in our future. Alright, let's see. That would connect back to the path over there, creating one big area which probably contains the complex in some sort as well. Good. Kinda wanna fight them just to...
I eagerly await your performance.
Charge attack available. Unleashing shard strike. Activating skill.
Have some more.
Oh, these ones are definitely a lot weaker than the other one we just fought.
Activating skill. There we go. Perfect chance.
Sucker.
Activating skill.
We're down.
Have some more.
Activating skill.
I can live with this. Shall I brew you some tea, Miss Protagonists?
That's good. Let's see what we can find in here. Guess down there is where we need to be. Or not.
A boost would work here.
Oh, it's giving us the business straight away.
You'll pay for that.
All out.
Brace yourself.
Let's vandalize.
Vandalize.
I won't let this chance slip by.
And it does show you how much easier the enemy is on your own terms than fighting them like this.
Pull out all the stops.
No.
Blades protect us. skill.
Okay, good.
Like how you are.
I won't lose.
Yeah, I do have to handle this as a proper fight, making sure that we're on top of things.
Let this chance slip by.
I have a shield.
Activating skill.
Ah, come on.
Perfect chance. Full boost. Go all out. Activate.
Get down.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Payback time. Chance. There.
Mr. ARKRIDE. Perfect chance.
Activating skill.
Nice work, you two. Ruff. The same to you, Quattro. The dog of yours is a hell of a beast, huh? Yeah, he's just as tough as any military monster I've ever seen. Well, Fio support is proving a valuable asset in battle too. Thanks. Though I wasn't the only one who made them. I had the rest of my family's help too. Life was so much fun in those days. The professor was still in Basel, Yang and Essie were around. Supervisor Giscard was always there to support us, and Professor Callahan was so nice to everyone too. Quattro. Professor Hamilton left the Republic roughly 2.5 years ago to assist with the environmental issues in the East, correct? Yeah, she did the right thing for the future of Zemuria, but a lot has changed for the worse here since then. She would say Yang is the greatest mind to be born since her own teacher, and that's made clear with his weapon development work for the government. Now he shifted focus to some other mystery project that I'm sure will be incredible. As he's mostly focused on developing new technology in the field of medicine now, she's always been one for getting lost in her own world. Professor Callahan was the top engineer of his generation, but he ended up getting surpassed by Professor Cronkite, which is what eventually led to our current mess. Yeah, I promised Gran I'd take care of things in her absence, but I haven't done a good job at all. I don't know how I'm gonna face her when she comes back. I'm sorry. Just forget I said anything. By Gran, you mean Professor Hamilton, right? Aw, you try and come across as a big man, but you're just Wemmy's baby boy at the end of the day, huh? I wouldn't go that far. She's family, so I care about her a lot, that's all. She, Yang, and Essie might not be my family by blood, but they are in every other sense. I see. Anyway, this isn't a place to be standing around flapping our jaws, so let's move on. Alright, he is a little bit right about that, but Quattro's opening up to us, so we could have just used that as a opportunity to bomb a little bit more. But I do get the sentiment. You don't want to be all open-hearted when there are fangs lurking around you.
Oh my. With the reception, I eagerly await your performance.
Gonna see the little one.
Charge attack available. Activating skill.
Have some more.
I won't let this chance slip by.
A chance. Hit him fast, Fairy. Have some more.
Activating skill.
Have some more.
can live with this.
Nice job, Agnes.
Ah, there's the chest. I was looking for that EP charge. Okay, so let's see this first. Yeah, definitely a dead end.
Oh, looks like a chest.
Oh. Defense 3, good. There's a free 470 Sepith. And we'll definitely be using a defense up in our build, that's for sure. Yeah, I want to see if we can get to the end of the path before
Ranged attacks.
calling it a day. Because I want to know if we're right by going to this facility. Ah, more of those, really? Hmm.
The sharp to get the upper hand. Keep it up, all out. Activating skill. Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Payback time.
Do your worst. Use the Calvard Republic. A chance.
Okay.
Here I go. To close guard. Reset. Don't mind me. Time to go all out.
Up to you, Reset. My move now.
Definitely is.
Full boost. Activating skill. Now.
Hit him fast, Barry. Sucker.
A chance. I suggest we strike now.
All you, Agnes.
We're down. Engaging shield.
My move now.
Full boost.
Yeah.
All out. I suggest we strike now. Activate.
Great.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Up to you, Reset. Sucker.
Yeah, we just punched the hell out of this one now. It should be fine.
Sucker. They're down.
Activating skill.
Oh, we're going in the right direction here, aren't we? As far as I remember, yeah. I've been here before, but not many times. No reaction from it at all? Not even a little, no. We're just gonna have to keep pressing on then. Are you talking about the Genesis you showed us earlier? Yes. We have reason to believe the Genocide are in some way connected to what's happening here. I really wish I knew more about them. How did you even end up with something belonging to Professor Epstein? Well, Agnes gave Quattro a brief summary of her background and all the crises the Genesis has caused thus far. So, you're Professor Epstein's great-great-granddaughter. You know, I do remember hearing from Professor Hamilton they had an adopted daughter who went missing. That would be my grandmother, yes. She passed when I was younger, however. Oh, those words at the end of Professor Epstein's diary certainly are worrying, as all the trouble you say they've caused. Even if Professor Epstein did make them, I can't believe how much they seem to be capable of. We still don't know what they'll be used for here in Basel either. Even if we assume they're involved here, we still don't know how they'll tie in to what's happening. Yeah, and there doesn't seem to be a clear pattern we can deduce from all the other cases to guide us. Actually, I might as well ask. You don't think having something like that would let them develop impossible tech, right? Oh no, it's highly unlikely. There are exceptions, like whatever happened a year and a half ago, which I don't know much about, I'll admit. But that was a very special case. None of the technology that was used back then has been used since. Technology is almost developed in a clear progressive manner, without any large gaps or sudden leaps. Then how do you explain the orbital revolution then? Well, I believe those devices then were only used to learn how orbital phenomena worked, as well as to learn how to apply those phenomena elsewhere. They didn't create new technology from scratch so much as improve the development environment and enable it to become what it was. Which in itself is a significant. So that may be what we're dealing with. Oh, you can't create new tech out of nowhere like magic. However, if you can somehow create a development environment that defies common sense... Ah, it's all falling into place now. Exactly. Sound like we haven't got time to waste. Right. So we gotta find the complex fast before they actually manage to end development. Because fighting a nuclear device? Not in my plans for today, to be honest. Ooh.
Let's get to work.
Charge attack available. Unleashing Shock Strike. Activating skill.
Have some more.
Activating skill.
Have some more.
It's not what I was aiming for, but okay.
Activating skill.
There we go.
Ah, really?
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand. Activating skill. A chance.
Sucker.
Very.
Activating skill.
No. Now's our chance. Activating skill. I won't let this chance slip by. You're open. Not getting free. I'll take you on.
Activating skill.
Perfect chance.
Yeah, we got them down to a pack. Let's see.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand. I won't let this chance slip. Activating skill. There we go. That went better than I anticipated.
Ooh,
Great reset.
I see the healing point.
Let's get to work.
Oh my. Quite the reception.
Charge attack available.
Next one. There. Next target.
These are so weak that we don't even get a chance to take them out.
Well then, away we go. Huh, looks like a chest.
Yellow medal. Nice. Okay, one more encounter. And then we're there. And in the next episode we can enter the complex and see what we can find out. And depending on how big that complex is, we might be able to finish it. Oh, there's a chest, so I do want to
Commencing battle.
take them off the board though.
Now's the time for
Unleashing Shock Strike. Activating skill.
Hit him fast, Fairy.
reset. Activating skill. There we go. A chance.
Yeah, we can definitely take one off the board before start to attack.
Have some more.
I won't let this chance slip by. Not getting free.
Doesn't matter. There's a heating point, so...
All you on yes.
Activating skill.
Perfect chance!
Activating skill.
There we go! Enemy suppressed. Let us proceed ahead. You were incredible help, said.
Terrell Bomb. Perfect. Alright, and seeing as this is an actual...
I see a stopping point. Would you care to rest?
Better than that, I can see the complex and it doesn't look super big, so...
Just
that
what
can
I need.
prove useful. But like I said, we're gonna leave it here, because the episode has lasted long enough. And next time we'll figure out what's in the complex, who we're gonna find there, and how tough the fight is gonna be. But I think we're ready for it. So for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And well, if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. So until then, bye bye.